BlastZone Castle, and I want to show you how to pack it up. Emily, can you come out, please? Thank you. Okay, right now, so we have the BlastZone Castle set up here. We've got it set up on a ground tarp. The ground tarp is covering the whole base of the castle here, so that when the kids can take off their shoes and they're going in with their socks, they don't drag grass in with them and dirt. So that's why we have a ground tarp all around. There's a mat down there at the bottom of the slide. There's also a mat over there on the other side of the castle because it opens up here. So we keep the mat over there as well. Now, we just vacuumed the BlastZone Castle with this shop vac. A nice long hose. You have to plug it in to a different outlet than the one that the blower's on, or it will throw the breaker. So you'd have two separate outlets, two separate breakers. You plug in the vacuum cleaner, the shop vac, and clean it. Then I wiped it down with this, make it nice and clean, just like we want to give it to you. We also have 4 stakes, one in each corner, that I've driven in with this little hammer here. And we pull them out before we start packing up. Now there'll be 4. There's 2. 4. Put those all together. Don't lose them. So at the back of the castle is the blower. And that's blowing in the air. Here it is here. You notice it's blowing the air into the tube. So we turn this off. Back here. We release this and pull this off, and the castle collapses. Now you notice that this material here is leaning out over the castle. We want to fold that in so that it doesn't get damaged. And on this other side it's the same thing. We want to fold this in. There we go. So the air is still coming out. It's all coming out the back. But in this castle, it comes out pretty quick. The next step is to fold in this stairs. But we want to get the air out first. Walk on it a little bit. You can get the kids to walk on it, but you have to remind them that the castle's no longer bouncy and they have to take their shoes off. So here, we fold the slide in. Now you'll see that the castle here is a perfect square. Still has some air in it. It doesn't take long to come out. So I'm doing this with one person. You can do it with 2 people. But I'm going to take one side now and fold it into the middle. Just like that. You want to try to make it as even as possible. There you go. Walk on it a little bit. Then you take the other side and fold it right over. Basically, you folded this into thirds. This is the BlastZone Castle, the small castle. You fold it into thirds. Like that. The air is coming out here. it's good to start at the front and go to the back. Sometimes you can get people to walk on it. You can roll on it. And now it's pretty flat. Now I'm going to roll it up here. So notice how you fold it into thirds and then you roll it up. Give it a nice tight roll. Now it doesn't fold at all, it rolls. If you fold it, it will not pack up into the bag the way you want it to. This is very important that you roll it. So you make a nice tight roll like this, and you push on it. The harder you push, see, you make a nice tight roll until you've got it rolled, and it'll stay like that. And you just roll it up. Now if your castle at the end looks twice as big, it means you didn't do what we just did. Because this is a nice way to make a nice and packed. So here we have the rope. It's got 2 D rings on it, and we're going to put that around the blast zone. Now, usually, I mean, you can use 2 people to help if you have 2 people, but if you don't, just lift it up. It's not that heavy. Lift it up and put the belt around it. And the rope goes all the way around. Usually I use a smaller rope, but this will work. You just make it nice and tight like that. It goes right through both rings, and then back through one of them. And that's how you do that. And you pull it tight. Nice. So I've got the rope around this, and it's nice and tight. The next step is, tuck this in here. The next step is we stand it up, put the bag on it. Now the bag, we've done a good job. Sometimes it's a bit tricky, but you just slide the bag over top of the castle. It helps to have 2 people, but you can do it with 1. There we go. Now, I'm going to lift this up. Again, it helps to have 2 people, but I've got it all around now. Now I'm just going to thread the rope through. Bag. And tie it like a shoelace here. There we go. It's in the bag. There we go. And we just clean up everything else and tie up the extension cords and pack everything together so we don't lose anything. And we're done. This is how you pack up the BlastZone Castle.